Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. The Ukrainians launched a successful, according to them, and not only according to them, but also according to the Russians, successful drone attack on Smolensk region, Russia. So I will show you maps and I will show you a few articles, one or two actually coming from the Ukrainians, where they're going to show us the devastation produced by those drones. Then I'm going to go to the Russians. They also reported that their oil refineries, two of them, were damaged or at least attacked. And then I'm going to show you that credible Europe, Radio Free Europe, they also have some information on this. So I'm trying to take it from as many angles as possible. The fact is the Ukrainians attacked, the Ukrainians damaged, and the refineries are on fire. They are important. Those are important refineries. Let me show you the first article, and this comes from Ukrinform, Ukrainian media outlet, obviously, right there. This is from today, the 24th of April, 2024. Ukrainian drones hit two oil depots in Russia's Smolensk region. Source. So where is this Smolensk? All right, well, let's go to this map first. This is the front line, obviously, here. Smolensk is north of Chernihiv. So you go north, parallel with the Belarusian border. You're gonna end up in Smolensk as soon as this allows me over there, right here. So here is Smolensk. The Ukrainians went with their drones over Bryansk and over there. Or maybe, I don't know, from Estonia to, it's closer to Smolensk, is it? I think it is. Or maybe from there, Estonia, Latvia, they have their little things. All right, so now that we know where it's located, we have another map here. This is the Smolensk by Moscow. This is Belarus. This is Estonia. This is Latvia. So it's closer from here to here than from here to here. I'm guessing, right? I don't think I'm guessing, but it's kind of like from here, up. But this is the city of Smolensk. That said Smolensk region. So could be here, could be in the south. Let's go back to the article. In the settlements, two of them, and I have maps with those two, of Yertsevo and Razdorovo of Russia's Smolensk region, kamikaze drones operated by the SBU security service hit two bases for fuel storage and transshipment. And I'm quoting, a lady down there, woman. Last night, Rosneft was down two bases for fuel storage and transshipment in Yartsevo and Razdorovo, Smolensk region. This is a result of SBU drones' performance. Such facilities will remain our legitimate targets. The Americans said no, but you don't even know if they said no. Yeah, don't do that, but do it. The agency's interlocutor specified that 26,000 cubic meters of fuel, that's a lot, is believed to have been stored at these facilities. After powerful explosions, a large blaze broke out and personnel were evacuated from the facilities. As reported, the governor reported a fire at an oil refinery after a drone attack overnight Wednesday, April 24th. This is the first article. Next, we're going to go to these guys because they tell the truth. They're financed by the Americans, but hey, that's fine. The government. But this is not a governmental institution. They're just funded by the Americans. Oil refinery reportedly on fire in Russia's Smolensk. So this is a fire that they claim. It's a picture from there. Our system is again under attack by Ukrainian UAVs. This is probably the, how do you call it, regional head. So let's go to the next one. We're going to give us some satellite pictures that we're going to believe. But bear with me, I'm just a messenger here. Okay, so don't curse at me, or you can curse at me for giving the satellite images provided by the Ukrainians. Satellite images show devastation at oil production facilities in Russia's Smolensk Oblast after drone attack. Ready? You got that devastation? That's the devastation. Okay? All right, this is the devastation. Okay. Satellites recorded a great fire near oil depots near Papapab, Russia, Smolensk Oblast, revealing likely 2 strike points. The Krymitsky Veter, Crimean Wind, Telegram channel reported on April 24. Drones attacked fuel and energy facilities, village of Yartsevo, overnight on 24th of April, resulting in a great fire. He claimed that there were no casualties. That is the head of Smolensk, the governor. 2 oil depots were attacked. The sites pop up. 26,000 satellite images of fires at the oil depot near Papa were published by Crimean Wind, and this is one. Okay, you see this? That's the evidence. Okay, that's what it is, my friends. Drones also targeted a refinery or an oil storage facility in Voronezh Oblast overnight. Footage of the large-scale fire was also published online. Why don't you show it, baby doll? The largest steel plant in Russia and the 17th in the world in terms of production. The Novolipetsk metallurgical plant in Lipetsk also came under attack. Well, let's see where Lipetsk is, okay? Lipetsk. And here is Lipetsk, right here. Lipetsk is east of Bryansk. So remember Smolensk, right here, and then we got Lipetsk here. So this is the steel company, right? The 17th in the world and the biggest in Russia, right? 17th, Lipetsk was the largest steel plant. Well, if you can't compete with them, destroy them through a proxy war, right? That's why Americans like competition. The same, if you can't compete with the Russian cheap gas, why don't you make these imbeciles impose some sanctions on themselves so they don't buy it cheap, they buy it from you. Because otherwise you're gonna smack them. Why? Because they're a pashalik, as it used to be, a vassal state. Not even, pashalik is even worse than a vassal state. A vassal state, you're still independent, but you accept the, the leadership of the specific. But here is no, you're under occupation, you're them. So there you have it, steel plant. Let's go back to see, show you another map. So remember, this is Lipetsk, it's south of Moscow. Right there is Moscow. Lipetsk, down here. It's like the Bermuda Triangle. So let's go to this, already got it. So you see it on the big picture. This is Lipetsk, this is Moscow, this is Ukraine. And I'm going to zoom if I can. Lipetsk, Voronezh, they said about Voronezh as well, which is south of Lipetsk. And then you got Smolensk here. And this is where the Ukrainian border used to be. All right, let's go back here. Now this one, you're done. And how do you like the evidence here, the damage? I liked it a lot. Thank you very much. Next one. This is from the Russians. So the Russians report on it. Ukraine strike Russian oil facilities. The attacks targeted fuel infrastructure in Smolensk region, the local government said. Ukrainian drones have targeted energy infrastructure in Russian Smolensk region. Our region is again under attack. The drone attack targeted civilian fuel and energy facilities, civilian. Then resulted in several fires in the Smolensky and Yartsevsky districts, according to the official. Smolensk region is around 300 kilometers southeast of Moscow. I would say some southwest. No? It's southwest as far as I know. This is Smolensk, so this is Moscow. Isn't it? Smolensk region is around 300 kilometers southeast, southwest, baby doll, of Moscow and borders Belarus. The distance from the city of Smolensk to the border with Ukraine is 400 kilometers. So the city of Smolensk, not from Kiev, Smolensk, from here, Smolensk to the border here, it's 400 kilometers, or right here, Smolensk border, 400 kilometers, this is Ukraine. Smolensk and Moscow. Moscow is there, Smolensk is there, west, southwest a little bit, not east. All right, 400 kilometers. Ukraine attempted to bomb another undisclosed oil facility in Smolensk last week. The drones were down, but debris fell onto the storage unit of oil and lubricants, resulting in a small fire. Again, on Saturday, Russia air defense intercepted several Ukrainian drones raids across the western part of the country, destroying some 50 UAVs over the border. Yeah, we covered that one. And looking down here, that's it. That's with this. Fact, the Ukrainians hit facilities. Now, steel metallurgical plant, possibly. They attacked it. I don't know if they successfully did any damage over there. Then a second one in Smolensk, at least 2 oil refineries. Big, big. And the beat goes on. And the Americans are very happy, and they tell the Ukrainians, don't do that, don't do that. And the Ukrainians said, we are going to do it because we are independent. We don't do what you tell us. That's how the story goes. All right, well, we'll see. We'll see when the Russians will retaliate on the real planners and organizers of this garbage in Ukraine. And these guys are pushing for it, and we're going to get there. I am already 98% certain that at one point NATO will tell us that we are under Russian attack, and not only the threat, right now we are under threat. Our security is at stake. That means we have to react in self-defense. Whenever that order will be issued, because the baboons need to be, got a little nerve, honed a little bit, so they understand that hey, we are under threat. The Russians, you need some time to prepare the baboons. You don't want to create too much panic, and then you're going to say we are under attack, but hey, we are under control. Al Capone will defend us, and we are going to actively be at war with Russia. I have no doubt that they want to do that. No doubt. 98%. I'm certain they are planning. Already plans are already made, and the Russians know it. They are escalating to what they think. That's the miscalculation. What they think is going to be a conventional war. I don't think the Russians will have a desire for a conventional war, and I think they will do something that they could have done in the 24th of February 2022. And that's not a conventional war. Who's going to lose? We all going to lose, except certain guys who are seeing this as an economic, financial, banking opportunity of reconstruction, of funding. The needy, the people with, how should I put it, they will be affected by this Russian calamity. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.